Hello everybody, welcome to Bad Bit Games, where we talk about all things game news, reviews, and unboxings. Today, we are unboxing the Ghost of Tsushima Collectors Edition. And I'm going to break it down piece by piece and tell you at the very end if it's worth your 160 bucks. So with all that said, with all that out of the way, Future Joe, start the show. So before we open up this box and see what's inside, just a few ground rules and some expectations. This is PlayStation's last collector's edition before we enter the PlayStation 5. So I'm very excited to see what's going to come inside this box. And how we're going to see that is we're going to break down this video piece by piece, box by box. Everything's already unboxed for you. We're going to show you what comes inside piece by piece and tell you at the very end if it's worth your cash. So let's get right into it, shall we? So the first thing you get is the box itself. It mimics the same cover you see with the basic version of the game, Jin in the grain field. And then you see right here, the back of the box, where it shows you all the things that you get. But wait, that's spoilers. We'll get to that. Don't worry, don't rush. You know, this box is actually pretty small. This weighs at around 6 to 7 pounds. So let's open this box the only way I know how, with the pre-order incentive that I got for Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, is a little samurai sword. Then you get this really nice premium box. I'm gonna need 2 hands to open. So let's open this up. Let's see everything inside. Ta-da, everything in the box. I like the presentation here. Sony knows how to do it. The mask is being covered by that little wrapping paper. You see the steelbook, the art book, but first, let's see what's in this box. So the first thing we're going to see here is some of the cloth that we get with this limited edition, and it's a beautiful little mural, vertical mural that you could kind of just put on your door or maybe put it in a frame. Now, I'm not fluent in Japanese. I can only guess what this cloth says here, but I'm going to say that's like. I'm going to say that means subscribe. I think that's going to mean share to all the Bad Bit Games on YouTube. Very, very interesting choice by the Sucker Punch team, but overall, this is a really nice piece of cloth. Let's see what else comes in that little box. So the next piece of cloth that you get in this limited edition is actually extremely long. So I actually had to fold the top of it just to fit. It's as long as a table. It's really, really nice. It is just a banner, like a war banner, like a symbol of Jin's people, and it looks really awesome. It looks tattered. It looks like it's been in combat, at least the feel that they're trying to give. It's a really nice piece that you could probably hang on a door or on a wall. The only thing is, it does feel a little cheap, but other than that, let's take a look at what's next. So next is the only thing that I think right now I'm very much not a fan of, and that is the wrapping paper. How soldiers would probably wrap their weapons in to protect them or whatnot, but it just kind of feels cheap. So let's just get to the next thing, shall we? Come back to the box to see the mask itself. So let's get into it. Let's open this up, and we're gonna first start with the mask just on the cloth and then on the stand. And here you have it. Probably the reason why you pre-ordered this collector's edition is the mask. And can I be real with y'all for just a second? It does not disappoint one bit. The attention to detail is definitely there for something that costs around 160 bucks, all things considered. Just taking a look at the little details, even look at that teeth, look at them. What type of dentist does this mask have? I want to call them, I need them. But yeah, let's turn it around. You see the red here, and it actually kind of looks like you could kind of wear this mask if you wanted to. So you know what? Let's try this on, let's see how it fits. Hello, Clarice. And now that I gave you the worst impersonation of a very out-of-weight Hannibal Lecter, here's what the mask is gonna look like on the stand. And it's actually pretty damn sturdy, and it looks really, really well. Underneath, you're gonna see the Ghost of Tsushima logo, and yeah, the mask stands up perfectly fine. It doesn't wobble one bit. Now, the stand is plastic, but again, you know, it is sturdy. It's not gonna fall off. It is a really, really nice piece of a collector's edition. So with that, let's get to the steelbook. And before we get to it, just real fast, the art book. I don't want to really open it up because it may have spoilers in it. Sony's known to do that, unfortunately, but the book's quality is there. Like, it looks really nice. It's nice and shiny, the logo and everything. And now let's take a look at this steelbook. It's really, really nice. I love the logo. I love the pattern. Jin on the cover with his katana, like, it looks absolutely freaking incredible. Now, the one thing about steelbooks that I'm a stickler on is seeing if the logo's on the side. So let's give that a look. And luckily it is. And man, is it embroidered really nice on the side there. Flip it over, you get the Sucker Punch logo and pattern again on the back. Open it up, you get a very beautiful pattern as well. And the disc, of course, in my PlayStation at the moment. And yeah, here's the little code that you get with everything. Don't bother, I already took it, so there you go. But what's inside, you get a horse, you get armor, you get a mask, and some other in-game stuff as well. So with that all said, with all that out of the way, how did I feel on this collector's edition? And I really, really liked it. You think the darkness is your LA? Sorry, had to. One more mask gimmick. You wear a mask, you gotta do Bane. That's kind of like an unspoken rule of being a tool. So other than that, listen, the mask alone is worth the price of entry here. Whether you want to wear it, act like an idiot like me, or put it on a stand in the back, awesome. I really, really like the direction they took with this collector's, because actually you can see a lot of the Sony statues in my unboxings, I always complain about their faces, them looking sickly, and going with a mask instead of Jin doing a badass pose, I really liked, because chances are his face would have looked sickly too. And with this mask, it offers something different, offers something unique that you don't really get to see in a lot of collector's editions. So if you're out there trying to say, like, maybe this is your next cosplay thing, I don't know. I don't know if I would drill holes into this, but it's definitely something that you could scan and make a 3D model of for sure. But if you're just a collector, if you really, really like the game, yeah, this mask is worth the entry alone. When it comes to all the cloth stuff, yeah, like that is a lot of throwaway stuff like the wrapping paper, but I really like the war banner. I thought that was really cool. That's something I'm going to definitely hang up on my wall. And when it comes to the steelbook case, this is really nice. I already got a lot of fingerprints on it. I need to clean this. But this might be one of my favorite steelbooks besides like the Horizon Zero Dawn and the Bloodborne steelbook that I have. So with all that said, I really, really like this collector's edition. I think it's really awesome. This is definitely something I'll be putting in the back of my videos for sure. So with all that said, with all that out of the way, if you liked this video, please hit like, please hit share, please hit subscribe. It really does help me out, builds this big, beautiful family that I call home here at Bad Big Games. And if you are interested in the other videos I do news, reviews, unboxings like these, and a podcast called The Trophy Room, a PlayStation podcast made by the players for the players each and every Thursday. So again, if you like that, subscribe. And so with all that said, with all that out of the way, wait, last question. How are you digging the game? Comments. I need to talk about it. I got a lot of thoughts. So with all that said, with all that out of the way, everybody, enjoy Ghost of Tsushima. Keep your wits about you. Have a nice one.